Now we're going to talk about one of the greats, Sir Bobby Charlton, one of England's finest and most iconic footballers, turns 80 today. Happy birthday, Sir Bobby. This evening on 5 Live Sport, a special programme will pay tribute to the man who survived the Munich air disaster. He won the World Cup, of course, and he became the first Englishman to lift the European Cup.
Umberto with no trouble turns it across the penalty area. Chance for Charlton and it's there! Bobby Charlton makes it 4 for Manchester United.
He was one of the greatest of all times. He had something special.
On the attack once again. Sandra a long one up to the header by Charlton is there. It's a header by Charlton, a great goal.
There's no stopping Manchester United and young Bobby Charlton.
The Munich air crash. Of the crew of 6 and 38 passengers, 23 are known to have survived.
We never got off the floor and we ran into a house and it was just a nightmare.
To then dust yourself down and go again. The strength of that man inside, the character to do that, I mean, can't be underestimated.
I owe everything to Sir Bobby.
Parker doesn't stop that when he goes to Charlton and a smasher! A real smasher! One of those that you could only say a man who'd recovered from an air crash could do.
I'll give him back them records. I've took off tomorrow for that World Cup winners medal, that's for sure.
Everywhere you go, you see it from Manchester. Bobby Charlton. Bobby Charlton.
And I don't think you would say you'd ever seen many finer goals.
A score of so many brilliant, memorable goals. What does he mean, though, Sir Bobby, to the younger generation of Manchester United and England fans who perhaps will have only heard about him from their parents, from older friends and from old, slightly wobbly black and white TV and radio footage? 13-year-old Charlie Walwark is a huge United fan and he's here with us in the studio along with his dad, Tony. Charlie and Tony, morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Charlie, do you have any kind of memory of when you first became aware of Sir Bobby? Was it something that your dad once sat you down and said, there's this guy I need to tell you about?
I think just being a United fan, you instantly know about his presence. I mean, I've got granddads who watched him, so they tell me stories about him. But I think one of the first times is me going to Old Trafford and seeing the Trinity statue outside the stadium. And that's where I meet friends, that's where I meet family before a game. And then seeing that statue and thinking, he must have been pretty good. So, and then also finding out he was the record goal scorer at the time. He was also England's record goal scorer until Wayne Rooney broke his records. So, he means a lot to United, I'd say.
Yeah, it's a kind of knowledge, as you say, you kind of grow up with it without knowing that you know it or that you were taught it at any stage. A bit like a religion almost, Tony, isn't
Absolutely,
it?
absolutely.
And what do you think of him as a player? You say you can't have seen that much footage of him because there isn't a huge amount available. But from what you've seen, how do you assess his abilities?
I think that considering how... I think that he was a great striker of the ball with both feet, and that's something that's also quite hard to come by, especially in today's game. Most players don't use 2 feet, and also to hit that leather ball so hard, it's magnificent. And then to score 249 goals for Manchester United, incredible.
And it was a different game then. Did you ever see him play, Tony?
I didn't, I'm afraid. I've shook his hand twice, though.
Yeah, but your parents would have done, your dad.
Absolutely. I mean, actually, Charlie's mum was born on the same day that United won the European Cup, and there's a big story in our family, and Charlie gets told this all the time.
Time and again.
That Grandad wasn't there at the birth because he was watching the game.
I think you'd probably forgive him for that, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
What an auspicious date, yeah. Do your friends who you go and watch, who are your age, who go and watch United with, are they aware of his legacy?
I think so, but... without there being many video clips, I think some of his legacy does get lost. I think if there were more video clips, we'd definitely remember him more in our generation as more of a legend, but we still understand his presence and we still understand everything that he did for the club.
Because that's the thing in YouTube these days. You say to yourself, if you want to find out about somebody, you go back and you think, well, he's not there. It's pre-YouTube, so that doesn't make sense at all for someone of your generation. Do you think he cut it in today's game?
I think so. He was a magnificent player. I'm sure he'd definitely be able to keep up with the fitness levels and everything that's going on. And also, something that I always think about, especially with United legends and Sir Bobby in particular, in today's market with price tags and wages, how much would he be worth?
What do you reckon?
Oh, gosh. Me and my dad discussed this yesterday.
That in the way, didn't we?
I'm not too sure.
What about the whole Manchester United team? The Best, Law, Charlton. My goodness me. What a treasure trove.
I think that team would end up being 1 billion plus. I think so. And then Bobby, I don't think you could sell him as a United fan.
He'd never leave anyway.
No, I don't think he could. On other legends, I think best would be about 200 million, so equal to Neymar.
Do you think we'll ever see like a homegrown player like that devoted to one club?
We've just gone through one with Giggs, haven't we? And I'm sure there are a few. I mean, you could say Pogba even though he spent a bit of time away.
I think referring away from United, I think Harry Kane might end up being that at Tottenham. I think Pogba, if you could class that 4-year stint at Juventus out of the equation, I think Pogba could be.
Hopefully.
Charlie, Tony, it's been great to talk to you this morning. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Sir Bobby Charlton's Manchester United teammate, Paddy Crerand, and also the writer Patrick Barkley join Mark Chapman for a 5 Live Sports special tonight. That's from 9 o'clock this evening, actually. It's Sir Bobby Charlton at 80. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.